Hi, lovelies! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome. My name is Favor Sunday. If you're just seeing me for the first time, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you for always checking in on me. If you're just watching for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe, like my videos, share with your friends and your families, and add your suggestions about the video on the comment section. Okay, like I said, you're welcome to Favor's Motivational World. For today, we'll be talking about how you can be a better role model, part 2. Recall that in our previous video, we talked about first 4 steps you can take to be a good role model to your younger siblings, your classmates, your workmates, your friends, and your family members around you. So today, we'll be taking the second part, which is the next 5 steps you need to take to be a good role model. Okay, if you haven't watched the previous video, please do not fail to do that so you follow along as we continue. Okay, without wasting much time, we're going to take the first one for today. It's prioritize good communication. Good role models share feedback directly, either through emails, text messages to their colleagues, their workmates, their classmates, their friends, and the people they are having businesses with. Now, how can you make the most out of your communication with the people around you? You could practice active listening skills. Maybe you pay rapt attention as someone else is speaking. You listen carefully so you get the points out of what the person is saying. Or you could sit or stand with a relaxed, open posture. Or you could compliment someone on a good job, well done. That's what good role models, prospective role models do. Okay, the second for today is share constructive feedback. Take out time to acknowledge how hard your teammates or your classmates or your younger siblings or your family members have worked to get a particular task or project done. By so doing, you'll be able to appreciate them, you'll be able to give them the things they need to know, the points they need to know in order to improve or to do better in the particular project or task at home. And while doing this, you need to keep a clear tone, kind and direct, so that your peers, could be your younger siblings, your workmates, the people we're talking about in this video, completely understand how to do an even better job in the future. Now, maybe you could say something like, I really appreciate all the hard work you put in this draft. Would you mind giving it another read through for small errors or typos? Or, your eye contact felt a bit spotty during the presentation. I totally get where you're coming from. Well, I find that it helps to look at a different direction when talking to a crowd. Maybe you could just say things like that, giving them constructive feedback, stuff like that could help them improve later in the future. And with that, the people you've worked with, they'll admire you and they want to make you their own role model. Remember that we're talking about how yourself can become a good role model to the people around you. All right, the third is push yourself to keep learning. Pay close attention to both your peers and superiors and see how they do things. Now, in one of our videos, I mentioned that um, young children, like teenagers, it's a given that they feel they know it all. But as young adults, we need to acknowledge how little we know. We need to be ready to learn every day. And here it's coming up again. In order for you to be a good role model to the people around you, you need to push yourself to keep learning. You need to pay close attention to the people around you. You need to pay close, could be your superiors, could be your teammates, and listen to the things they do. And then you get lessons from what they are doing. Now, try to apply their own skills and ethics in your own work or task. You've seen what others have done, you copy them, you look at what they're doing, the good parts too, then you try to apply it in your own work. The more you are willing to learn and grow, the more a role model you'll be to the people. You get that point, right? Alright, the next is now how you can do this, how you can push yourself to keep learning every day. Always see yourself as a student forever. A true role model always wants to improve and is never satisfied with complacency. Okay, the next is admit when you're wrong. Role models embrace transparency, not perfection. No one is asking you to be perfect here. In fact, the more you acknowledge the fact that you've made a particular mistake and decide to change and decide to improve, the more others will admire you and want to make you their role model. Always own up to your own mistakes and take up the responsibilities for any aftermath that may come as a result of the mistake. Honesty and transparency are way more important than having a perfect track record. So maybe you could say something like, I totally underestimated how long that task was going to take. I'm really sorry for making you waste your time. Or I'm sorry, guys, this one is on me. Or you could also say, I take full responsibility for what happened here. You have every right to be upset. Things like that to make the people around you understand that you are not being overly proud of yourself. It will make them understand that you admit your mistakes, you admit you're wrong, and you are always ready to take up the responsibility. That's what good role models do. Now, the last one for today is set high goals. Set high goals. True role models expect big things from themselves and even the people around them. Continuously remind your teammates that you're capable of really great things and they can accomplish them just about putting a few minds together. Now, let your people, the people around you, your younger siblings, your friends, your family members, your classmates, your colleagues, understand that you have high perspective, you have high expectation of yourself, you have high expectations of them, and that everything can be accomplished in as much as minds are put together. Now, ensure your goals are still manageable, not because you want to set high goals, you decide to set unrealistic goals. Set realistic goals, set goals that are manageable, set goals that you know you can achieve, set goals that you know that you can actualize, not just unrealistic stuff just to, put yourself in that position. Always be honest with yourself. Of course, you can't lie to yourself about whatever you're doing and be able to complete a certain task in a given time. Always try to do that. Alright, guys, we've come to the end of the second part of how you can be a good role model or a better role model, putting your best foot out whenever you're with your younger siblings, you're with your classmates, your workmates, and all of that, even your family members. Alright, thank you very much for watching to the end. Please do not fail to subscribe to my channel. Subscription is free if you've not done that. Thank you. Like this video and share it to your friends and families. Also, if you're yet to watch the previous video on how you can be a better role model part 1, please do that and see you in the next video on the third part. That's the last 5 steps you should take in order to be a good role model. Thank you. Bye.